Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be talking to you about proprioception and ways that you can do activities to target the sensory system at home with your kids. So what is proprioception? Proprioception is the body's ability to sense movements, actions, and your location in space. It includes the receptors in your joints, skin, and muscles that tell the brain where your body is in space without you having to look. It tells you how much pressure to put on a pencil, how much strength to use for lifting items, and how to coordinate your movements. If a child has difficulty processing proprioceptive information, you may notice that they do the following. They may have poor postural control, like the girl in the upper right-hand corner, where she is slumping in her chair and resting her body on the table while she works. The child could also be clumsy, so they may trip or have difficulty walking around, getting up and down the stairs. They may bump into people and objects a lot, and they may also have a hard time coordinating their movements. So it can take a longer time for them to learn a new task, such as throwing and catching a ball, than perhaps some other children. In occupational therapy, a lot of times we find that kids with movement or proprioceptive processing difficulties have a hard time concentrating as well. It can be difficult for a child to maintain his or her attention if he or she is constantly feeling like they have to move due to proprioceptive seeking. It's kind of like when you're an adult and you feel like, okay, I need to go for a walk to clear my head, or I need to go exercise before I sit down and do a long project for work. Right? It can be hard to concentrate if you have the wiggles, and it's the same thing for kids. So while we as OTs can help by doing things like the Will Barger brushing protocol, maybe some joint compressions, we can complete activities in the gym with therapy tools or therapeutic activities that directly address proprioception from a professional standpoint. There are also so many things that kids can do at home or in the playground to get an appropriate amount of proprioceptive stimuli and input to help them be more coordinated and aware of their body in space. It can also help with concentration as well, and you may see your kids' grades improve in school. Now you're going to see some videos of myself and my supervisor completing a bunch of activities that you can also do at home with your kids to help encourage some proprioceptive processing. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm using a peanut ball, and what I'm doing is I'm putting my body over the peanut ball so that I'm getting a lot of points of contact on a surface, and it's going to help a lot with my core strength as well. You can have kids do puzzles or coloring activities on the ball here. And you can definitely use a couch cushion if you don't have a peanut ball or a bozu ball at your house. It works just as well. So what we're doing here is we're just simply rolling up a sheet and we're going to play Tug of War. This is a really great proprioceptive activity because it's giving kids a lot of input through their muscles, through many parts of their body, like their arms, their core, and their legs. Another one that's really great for that core strength again is this one right here. So Alexa is going to hold my feet and I am simply going to walk forward on my hands. This is going to give a lot of great input through the child's joints and muscles, and it's going to give them a lot of good core stimulation as well. A lot of other fun activities that you can do here is animal walks. So I'm doing a bear crawl right now. You're putting a lot of different parts of your body on the ground. The next one is a flamingo walk. So you can hop, hop, hop across. Jumping is a really great movement for kids to do. It gives them a lot of input through their feet, and you have to use a lot of muscles. This next one that I'm doing is a crab walk. Again, great for postural control and those core muscles for kiddos. It's going to really tire them out pretty easily here. All right, and finally, the last animal crawl I'm doing here is an alligator crawl. Again, you're going to get a lot of great input through your joints and your muscles as you move across the floor. Now what we're going to do is we're simply going to roll Alexa up in a sheet. So this is a really fun activity to do with your kid. It's going to give them a lot of that deep pressure that they need or maybe seeking. It can really help with helping them calm down as well. So what I'm going to do here is roll Alexa up like a baby basically. So she is all swaddled and nice and tight, getting great input. Simply having your child fill up a laundry basket with heavy laundry and then having them push it or carry it or pull it around the house is also a really great proprioceptive activity. So now what Alexa and I are doing is we're both sitting crisscross applesauce because it can give your kid really great postural stability and support. It can also engage those core muscles. We are just simply doing some coordination activities right now, and basically when you're just hitting your hands together and having to move them in a multi-directional plane at different times, it can be a very good activity for training that bilateral coordination and hand-eye coordination as well. So not only are you getting proprioceptive input through this, but you're also getting a lot of other great components. Another super easy, great proprioceptive activity to do with your kids is just throwing a big ball back and forth. You're going to use a lot of those big arm movements, and the kid has to be able to coordinate bilaterally as well as they catch that ball. So this is awesome. If your kid has difficulty sitting still while they're doing a tabletop activity, it's super simple to just put a little bit of TheraBand around there to give them some resistance. They can swing their feet or move them up and down so they're better able to concentrate during their task. As you can see, another one of my favorite activities for kids to do here is just playing with Play-Doh. It's great to have them push it down, squeeze it, pull it apart, roll it into balls. Not only is that really good for hand strength and fine motor control, but patting it down like this and rolling it out and pushing your fingers down into it is going to give a lot of great joint input as well, which is, again, as we know, great for proprioceptive input into their bodies. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope this provided you a little bit more insight on proprioception and how you can incorporate activities at home with your kids to give them that input that they might need. Again, this is not a comprehensive array of all of the different things that you can do for your kiddos at home. There are so many other great resources online and great activity ideas out there. We couldn't include every single one in this video, so definitely go take a look at those if you're looking for some other options. If you have any questions regarding the information or any of the activities that we demonstrated, go ahead and leave a comment or talk to your occupational therapist about it.